it's okay.
Well,
You don't
gotta
have to
go.
be here.
Perfect.
None of you have to be here. I mean, I'm not paying any of you, and there's no contracts yet.
Wait, you guys didn't sign contracts?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Shit.
Yeah, there's an NDA. You guys aren't allowed to actually talk about this game ever.
That's true. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, that's really good for PR.
Yep. Any kind of advertising instantly. That's
Really,
how
it's really
you
good for
make your
marketing.
revenue there, GM.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
just finding the players whenever we try to promote.
It's just hey, stop talking. NDA, shut up.
Yep. Oh, hold on.
First rule of Fight
That's
Club.
That being said, there's a local shop that is willing to hang posters for me. There's a couple of local shops actually.
Yeah.
And,
Nice.
some other
Let's
things.
go.
So I got some other marketing things in the brew. I do need to talk to Agnes
He's got some.
about getting some posters done. We did briefly touch on that, but gotta actually
Yeah.
get that going. And business cards, because like, you know, if I can even DM one shots or something the odd time for money, why wouldn't I, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason I stalled on the business cards was we were going to use the artwork for our characters, and that was the week of our encounter with Jason. So I'm like, I'm just going to see how this plays out,
Fair.
Yeah, that was fair.
Totally fair.
because it is on my to-do list. So
Listen,
I'll probably do it
without
once I
that
get
Nat
back from
20, we
Cuba.
would have had a new character.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
The Nat 20 was the only
Yeah.
reason Eldon's still
That's-
around.
I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's facts. Well, you guys find yourselves in Chotsu. We are live, by the way. Shadow live. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh
Who
yeah.
would have guessed?
Eee.
It's only been the last couple minutes, but anyway.
Oh,
yeah,
the
that's
NDA.
right. Yeah, actually, about that NDA chat is when I went live.
Yep.
Nice.
Great, we're all getting fined
That's
now.
right.
isn't it?
100%.
All of us are getting fined.
That is why I stealthily refer to you as the DM, not by your real name.
George Carlin.
People.
That's right.
Yeah.
Think about it. You've never seen me and George Carlin in
Penguin.
the same place.
Penguin.
That's true.
Mhm.
I definitely have never.
Yeah, I can. Speaking of penguins,
he
yes,
dead?
he is. Yes.
Okay,
George-
yep. I said, when did he? I had to go make sure. I'm like, when did he die? It
Not too long ago, right? I feel like.
was 2008, by the
my
way.
Lord. Oh my lord.
Damn.
Uh,
Oh dear. I need.
anyway,
Dang.
I
Why are
did-
you aging me like this, bro?
I gotta take a lap.
Bro, I was.
I'm aging
oh,
myself.
I gotta tell
I'm
you
the
a
youngest
story
one.
once we're not live,
Alright.
but Jesus, about feeling old.
Oh,
Oof.
buddy,
I'm
it's-
just gonna go sit in a corner,
Mm-hmm.
as probably the oldest one here.
It's you or Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Agnes is slightly older, but we're not
I
far
think you
off.
guys are like the same year,
Yeah.
but like different months or something.
Yeah.
remember the
Nah,
exact-
something like that.
But
Alright.
yeah. Anyway, so Tyler, I like picking on you.
What?
What
So
happened last
rude.
week, buddy?
So last week we arrived in the port of Chosu.
Chotsu, yep.
Chotsu,
Chaozu?
yeah. I don't know where the emphasis was. We arrived. We were read essentially our rights. No magic. No bringing people from. 1 second. No bringing people from the island over. There's a third thing that was said that I don't remember. Which it probably isn't relevant because I've forgotten it. Boy, I can't wait for that to be a lie. We offloaded some of our cargo, and by we, it's really their cargo. I'm just along for the ride. May have fudged some numbers. We learned about the Tengu Rebellion. We learned we need a passport to cross the
Mhm.
bridge. I feel like I've missed some stuff
You're
already.
doing a great job.
We sold some stuff, bought some generic herbs and whatnot. We then traveled to the other island, where
Is anything unique about this island?
it's very importantly, it is a giant floating island that's like a big raft,
Mhm.
basically. One too many people on this island at any given time, and it's all going to the bottom. Season met another practitioner of the Paizen arts, right?
Paizen?
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't really
Paizen?
Yeah.
P-A-I-Z-E-N. I don't know.
I like to
where the
pretend
emphasis
it's
or stress is.
pronounced like Paizo.
Paizen.
Paizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect
Paizen,
it.
yeah. Who did some bits and bobs, restored Eldon's hearing.
Whoa.
They had a
On layaway.
It's on
It's on
layaway.
layaway.
listen. It's restored. I would say if you told me in 3 days' time I'd have a thing, I have that thing. Let's not get into that before someone calls me names. His hearing will return in momentarily with 3 brief installments of $39.95.
Give or take.
We met some Hell Knights who were docked at port, who nearly murdered me and Tazik.
That's about
The
it.
season was essentially told, keep it secret, keep it safe, about this dude doing magic. This dude practicing alchemy and herbalism. Yeah, the legal ones.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. I
Yeah.
probably
No,
there was a suicide Tengu, but he was trying to blow up a
Yeah,
bridge.
no, you
Yeah.
did. You did.
They
Yeah.
recreated the scene out
You
of
did a
Lord of the
great
Rings.
job.
Bring it
Yeah.
down.
There is one question
Yeah.
I do have for you guys, though, because you did miss one thing, and so I'm just gonna go. What were for let's say 2/7 of a hero point?
Look at these weird
I'm not doing
denominations.
it. I'm not doing it because if I do it, I gotta
might.
write it down. I'm not doing it.
I might.
2/7 of a
What's the
hero
question?
point. What were the rules that you were given when you arrived at Chotsu?
I'm out. I got 2. I couldn't name you the third.
No
No
unauthorized magic and no crossing the bridge.
Yeah.
And
And
don't bring anyone
don't-
back from the island in the
No
middle
one
of
from
the
the
don't
island's
bring it back
allowed on the
now.
main.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I
no one-
forgot
no
the
one's
easy
welcome
one.
to it.
Which is why Morgan stayed on the ship.
No
No
stowaways here.
stowaways.
With a bill hook.
Not that we're in a hurry to go back to the shore and pay taxes on everything we sell.
Right? Who's
Damn
got time for
taxes. Damn
Not
government.
us.
Yeah. I had an idea that Tazik's going to bring up to everybody.
that? Hey kids, have you heard about my freedoms?
M1A1 Freebrams?
Tazix gets to start us with that conversation.
Say
Freedom.
less.
They're
Yeah.
trying to tax our tea?
And look at all this delightful water just waiting to be steeped.
Oh, this raft is already steep in the water. Let's be clear.
It's real steeped in there. But yeah, all right, you guys. It is now the evening. You guys are standing outside a tavern, of which your dearly beloved Edmund Oscar has been in there singing up a storm. There's a bit of a party going on in there. People are in good spirits for the most part. But I mean, yeah. I mean, the raft is yours. Do what you will.
Like Tazix said he was going to say something, so.
Oh, yes. Might we keep an eye out for potentially some people in this tavern who would be useful aboard ship? I think it might not be a bad idea.
All right. Let me. Ooh, do I have? Nah, it's too late now. Okay. Let me do. So you guys want to step into the tavern then?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go check in.
All right.
See what Edmund's been up to.
Boom.
Not sure who's in here.
Shit.
A squawking Tengu. We do not own any token with vision.
Oh dear. Everything
Oh.
is black. Darkness.
Blackout.
Darkness
Imprisoning me. Oh,
Listen,
absolute
didn't-
horror.
Audio jungle.
I didn't know we were pre-drinking before we went into the pub.
God, is this what a blackout is? Jesus. I'm going
Is
to wake
that
up on the ship.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
You
yeah.
guys should be able to drag and
There we
drop your
go.
tokens from which we discussed previously, right?
Hey, yo. These tokens, my guy. This
I'm trying
token
to
in
figure out half
particular
of
is
these.
crazy.
The one on stage.
That token goes crazy.
Dinner going hard.
I was gonna say, is that
Yo,
Dinner's
I was-
alter ego?
I was literally gonna say, when did dinner get an evolution?
This is Dinner's swordsmith form or whatever.
It's like-
Dinner after you give him a firestone.
Yeah.
I was gonna
This
say,
is
was that
Pal
the
World.
egg?
It's roast dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what came out of the
Also,
egg.
This
seem to
metal.
be incapable of dragging the token on.
no, eh?
But yeah,
Where,
not sure.
I still don't see. Where's me?
Hold on.
I still don't see me.
I was playing a game. I'm like, which one's meant to be my character? I was trying to puzzle that
I
one
see
out.
Tazik. I see
Yeah,
Quint.
I thought you guys could drag and drop
Hey,
your
we're in.
tokens
Yeah.
onto the thing, so I'm just.
Cool.
Oh, you guys
Ah.
have some buffs. Where do these buffs come from?
Yeah, let's
Oops.
remove.
Well,
them.
Ellen's deaf, so that's just
That's
the
me
buff.
Oh wait, Morgan's
Oh,
on
I
the
have
ship.
this thing on. Jeez.
I was gonna say Morgan
Oh, no.
would probably have stayed on the ship because we're not supposed to bring anyone back.
I feel like the hell.
Oh, actually, that reminds me.
No, I didn't.
Morgan,
No.
since you are actively keeping people off the ship, can I get an intimidate check from you?
Of course. Actually, can I? Can I use my new handy ability that I picked up?
Would you like to elaborate on what
New
this
stuff.
ability is?
New stuff. New stuff.
Ooh, I know what she picked up.
Dazzling display.
Now,
Well,
New stuff.
this was
new
a
stuff.
generic intimidate check, to be fair. This wasn't a targeted one, so like one was probably
You!
fine.
Not you.
Oh wait, doesn't dazzling display work on?
Everybody,
AoE,
but like
basically.
I think
Yeah.
the intimidate check was more just like generically for the people trying to approach the ship. You're not
Alright.
targeting a specific
Also, I think
person.
It's
Like
basically dazzling
dazzling
display.
display has to come after you hit somebody, right?
Oh, does
no,
it?
nope.
It's a
It's
standard.
it's like
no,
a full round.
it's a full round.
action.
Yeah.
It's a full round
Full
action.
round?
Yeah.
Well,
You're
now the guys know what's happening next time we're in an encounter.
It's the same thing. It's an intimidate
Yeah.
roll either way.
Yeah.
It's just against an arbitrary number of
the
people.
It's just
round.
a normal one, right?
yeah, plain old intimidate check.
Same.
It's been a while since I had Morgan roll one, and I kind of miss seeing those big numbers.
You just intimidated. guys?
Hey, there we go. I'm back.
You ever seen a Hell Knight blink?
That was a 19 for a
Nice.
33.
You saw that Hell Knight in the crowd walk towards the ship. She went, "Be gone," and he
I
went,
am a
"All right." You didn't think it would happen, but he left.
See, here's the thing about Hell Knights is that they travel in a pack, and more will return.
They'll return in greater number.
They do travel.
Okay, that just means I have to roll a nat 20 next time.
I think you. Be gone. It's like, all right, we're gonna stop coming.
Morgan just standing on the gangplank screaming at everyone that walks by, and they're all just running away in terror.
There's a crazy lady up there.
Chiliac's praises. It's not Abadar. Abadar is the Asmodeus. Yeah,
Asmodeus.
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 That's it. I knew it started with an A.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus shows up. Nat 20. Asmodeus leaves.
Facts.
What did you do
No,
to?
no, not bad, bro. You straight.
Everything fine.
Okay, all right.
As you
Not bad.
were.
All right, so
Okay.
yes, welcome to the Squawking Tengu. It's a pretty quiet bar, all things considered. You do just kind of hear Edmund and his partner up on stage. They're having a raucous time, having a good time. You do see the smiles on some of these people's faces, but most of these bargoers are poor and possibly depressed. There is a heavy set Tian Cha fellow standing at the bar who stares at you kind of half expectantly with a cocked eyebrow. It's not very often he sees strangers in his bar, and well, you guys are the second through fifth stranger that he's met today. The bar is yours.
All right, kids, I'm gonna go wet my whistle, see if I can hear some things, but more importantly, see if we can get some games going on. I lost my dice set, so maybe I can win a new set tonight.
Ooh, okay, you want to do dice?
Uh,
Actually, I have a game for just
I can see you,
such an occasion.
rolling
I can see
dice
you
is
guys
for
all.
nerds. But yeah,
A nerd, then.
All right.
yeah,
Tazik,
I'm a
are you
nerd.
at the bar looking to also roll dice?
Oh, no. Tazik's going to go up to the bar and order an ale and probably chat with the bartender a bit.
All right. So, the man looks down at you because he's a very tall human, and as I said, very wide set. I actually neglected to upload his full art because this is a bit of a crunch. I do have it here. Let me just grab it.
Is he wider than the
He's
door
not
frame?
wider than he just never leaves.
Does he have to turn
He,
sideways?
If these weren't 5-foot doors, then possibly. Here you go. Here's a picture of the guy.
Hey,
Hey,
Look at
yo.
those hands, man.
He's
Those
thick.
meaty hands.
mitts. Absolute
Those-
mitts.
Those are catcher's mitts.
Those
Those are not
catcher's
hands.
That's right. Yeah, so he kind of looks you down and he nods. It doesn't really. Actually, it's surprising to you, Tazik. He doesn't respond at all to a rat folk walking up to his bar. He just gives you a curt nod and asks what he can get for you.
I'll take a beer to start, and then probably keep it coming for the rest of the night. And he gestures to Quint and goes, and I'll buy whatever he's drinking for the first round.
We have a what's the word I'm looking for? A generous spender today, of course. And you see him reach and he grabs a mug that's clean enough. You can definitely see that there's some specks of food amongst the rim of the glass, and it hasn't seen a proper wash in who knows how long. But given the upkeep in this bar as a whole, it's clean enough. It's pretty much what you expected. And he pours a very crisp smelling ale into the mug for you out of a barrel that he keeps up on the edge of the bar, and he passes it down to you, and you're just greeted with a nice waft of airy malt, and yeah, it smells good.
Perfect.
And he does turn to Quint and asks, Master Halfling?
No master business here, but I will happily take. Got a bit of a sweet tooth tonight. You got any mead?
Mead. Oh, traveling from up north, are you? And you see him kind of look around, and he paces back and forth on the bar a bit, trying to find something that might satisfy you. As he coming from up north?
Hey, I spent a little bit of time up with up in the land of the Linhorn Kings, but I mean, truthfully, whatever people don't order, I'll try that.
That's fair. Interesting take. And he says, I think I might have something in the back. And he kind of he kind of looks at, or rather, what should I say? He slams his big meaty hand down on the counter in front of this dozing fellow over here, and he says, keep watch. And he just kind of disappears into the back.
Quint shuffles over to the dozing. He hops off his stool and hops onto the stool right beside it. Kind of plants himself right next to the dozing guy.
So you must be important to have a chance to watch the bar. Well, what do you do around here?
Drink.
Ah, excellent. That makes two of us. Well, actually, that just makes one of us. What you drinking?
He eyes his empty glass. Nothing at the moment.
Well, that makes none of us. Let's fix that. How about I get your next round, too?
Then he looks over at Tazik.
You can get the next round, buddy.
All right, fine.
All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Tazik just chuckles as he takes a sip of his ale.
Right, well, as you guys are just making friends at the bar, I'm going to hop over to, let's see, who am I going to pick on? You know what? Eldon, you beelined to the corner of the bar. What are you up to?
Just putting his feet up, taking it easy. Eldon's probably going to pull out the little ledger that he keeps on him. He's had his ledger on him since we've been walking around. He's going to look at it and kind of start taking stock of what we've got left to try to offload, and then start making notes on what we might be able to offload here and what might be harder to offload here, given the rules. Just start making some notes, and he's just going to kind of keep to himself for the time being, keep an eye on what's up with Edmund and the interesting character on the other side of the stage.
All right, sounds good.
Not that he can hear what's going on, of course.
You can feel the beat,
just,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, there's no percussion instruments up there, but maybe you feel something.
He's just tapping his foot on the deck.
Completely out of tune.
It is. Listen, we are on a boat, so vibrations carry.
Oh, I meant Edmund.
Looks like. Can everybody see my token? I'm over here.
I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Con.
I think Tazik can't see me,
Tazik
but
can't see you.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, Eldon's hanging out in this stool right about here.
I think I can reload the scene for you. Maybe not. Nope, doesn't look like I can. But
it's probably okay for
if
now.
it becomes an issue,
We're not
we
doing
can
much.
just figure
Yeah,
it out.
it's fine for
All
us.
right, Con, are you up to anything?
Once we get a bar brawl, then well, really.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, he sees, it's relatively few people or whatever. But going to sort of wander over to the two guys here. Which realized I could just move the character.
Can you not? Okay, I was gonna say, can you not move your character?
Yeah, it took me. I want to sit on the stool.
Hold shift.
God damn it! Okay, I held Alt.
Yeah, Alt
close.
is I think roll 20 does that. Yeah.
It's roll 20s, yeah. So I'll just sit down. I realized I should have done something else first, but he'll like, sort of lean in and whisper. Not whisper, I guess, just sort of leans in and is like, either of the two of you heard of them? Yeah, I have to remember he talks now. A southern gentleman. Have either of the two of you heard of the man in red?
The man in the red?
Man in red. Yeah,
The man in
in red.
Did I give you
Man in
guys a
red.
thing that I'm forgetting? Okay.
No. Backstory. It's the character specific thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't know. It's unnamed. It's a guy who wears red plate. All right? What do you want out of me? I don't know. That's what he is.
Right. No. You see him. You see each other. They kind of look at each other and. Sandy Claus.
I understand the confusion there, but I mean a man who he like looks around. Not that many people. He has too many shadows. Walks and casts many behind him.
Sir, all I know is that I feel happier when I see the bottom of my glass.
Shit. Well, I can at least help you with that. And he like flicks over whatever much, a grog.
A grog? He flips.
I don't know why. He flips whatever he flicks over whatever a grog is worth. I'm having a bad time today, apparently. Whatever they're drinking.
You flip over.
Ale, mead. Maybe there's literally. I like the idea that Khan is like, oh shit, I don't have copper pieces on me. He just like flicks over a silver piece. He like puts it on the table in between them. At the very least, I can help you with that. And then he just wanders over to Eldon, and sits down in one of the
starts
chairs.
using sign language.
Kind of just starts twiddling his thumbs. I think.
Eldon still got his tablet too.
Where's
Yeah.
the bathroom?
I just shout 5 times as loud, so his 20% hearing works. That's how that
Something
works,
like
right? That's how that
Something like
math
that.
checks out.
Yeah, something like that.
If you try
Actually,
to
yeah,
whisper,
Eldon is going to while Eldon's looking at his ledger, seeing that Khan's kind of been wandering around and kind of feeling out the crowd and talking to people around the place. Eldon's gonna kind of scribble on the tablet and write fence, and turn around and kind of subtly hand it across the table to Khan.
Okay. I almost talked, but you're deaf, so you can't hear me. I was like, wait. He'll wipe it clean or whatever. Looking for one or just want to talk? Or looking to sell or just looking for information? Let's turn it around.
Eldon will give him a number one.
¿Por qué no ellos dos?
I will start sort of just... Okay. I will just then give him thumbs up, put the tablet back down, and just kind of is there any talking at all going on in this bar, or are people just in their
People
cups?
are enjoying the music in their cups.
Okay, in their cups though. I'll just, like I said, look up at Eldon for a minute, thinking. I'll ask for the tablet again.
Hand it back to him.
Yeah, and then write. I don't think we'll find one here, but I'll try.
Eldon's
Here
gonna,
meaning the establishment.
Eldon's gonna go read what he wrote, and then go, not here, but where?
Listen, okay. I got nothing. Okay.
And then Eldon will quickly scribble down bartender, and turn it back around to him.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Just shakes his head.
Then Eldon will kind of give him a little nod, and then back to his ledger,
And I
making
will
more
wander
notes
over
and
to
stuff.
Tazek.
Getting organized.
Excellent. That's when Smooth Brain walks in.
I shoot him.
Son of a... He's in the box. Leave him alone.
A box just comes
He's
through
still
the
in
door.
the box. Leave him alone.
That's when a Smooth Brain walks in.
He's got infinite sandwiches, and we locked him in a spacious box. That's his own words.
It's a smooth brain,
It's one of
not
listen,
the
Smooth Brain or Legion.
We are Legion. We are smooth.
Smooth
I
brain.
thought they were going to find out that Smooth Brain was just the Time Lords.
How many Smooth Brains were on the deck of the Inevitable when you guys were there? 29?
27. 27.
27, yeah.
I counted it for a few weeks because I was stressed about it. So I know very well there were 27 people on deck at the time.
Even if they all deal 1 damage to me on average, that's still 7 more health than what I have.
At the time, actually, if they all did 1 damage to me, I would have barely still been standing by about a hit point. I had 28 hit points at that level.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So yeah,
that would have been a scary time.
that would have been
They'll just
tight.
come up to you and just like slap you on the ass with their like claws out, and that's it.
Yeah, our smooth brain just pokes me in the leg and I collapse. He's buckle. He
Are
just
you
basically
okay?
he pokes me in the back of the knee and I just buckle.
One non-lethal damage to the back of the knee. That's it.
Yeah, unconscious. Tapped
This game
out.
makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Listen, it makes perfect sense until the very specific edge cases where it doesn't.
Hey, you see that mountain 380 feet away? No.
Can't see it. No, I cannot.
I can't. I'm 60
Yeah.
feet tall and can't see. I'm 61 feet tall. Can't see my own feet. You know.
Yeah.
Because
Ladies and gentlemen, Pathfinder.
I wander. Ladies
You
and
guys
gentlemen,
can't even be
D&D.
sure there's a sun in the sky.
There's light,
Light-
coming from somewhere.
Light come
How
from
do you
somewhere.
guys do?
Light ceases to be
How
60
do you
feet
guys
from me.
navigate without being able to see the stars?
We have a Morgan.
Difficulty. It's got a
We don't
That
ask
never gets
questions. We have a
lost
Morgan.
at sea.
preternatural. Got like a sixth sense.
Yeah. She
One
can't.
might even call it.
So you guys don't know this, but
Extraordinary.
Morgan comes with her own personal global position in Kobold.
I was gonna say.
Just hiding in her full plate armor, and we just haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
Yep.
A GPM.
If you were to see it,
I
Morgan
wonder.
would have to kill you.
Yeah,
It's true.
I'll wander
She
over
almost
to
she
Tavern.
almost showed it to what's his
She
face.
wouldn't. She wouldn't even truly kill him. She would just intimidate you to death.
Yep.
Yeah.
Facts.
Your heart would
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. Death by fear.
I didn't kill them.
Scary
Their
as
heart
death.
stopped, Your Honor.
I didn't kill him. I said boo, and he dropped dead.
It's
Right.
manslaughter at
Not my
most.
fault.
Facts.
After a little bit of shenanigans, the bartender does reappear with a very dusty bottle of mead for Quint.
Wow, my compliments to the, the bartender, I suppose. Well, I don't think I caught your name.
Ah, yes. My name Kai.
Kai. I've met a few Kais in my time. You hail from, well, you know what? Actually, I'd rather not list any specific names. Whereabouts are you from?
He stomps his feet on the ground. Here.
Perfect. Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped myself. I had a feeling I was about to walk into a bit of a wall.
No, I'm not Wall. I'm Kai.
Excellent. I beg to differ, Kai. You're a hell of a specimen.
Ah, yes.
If you don't mind me saying.
Oh, not at all. I'm strong, like bull, and smart,
You are.
like bull.
Tell me, Kai. Well, firstly, thank you. What do I owe you for the drink?
Very expensive to get mead here. That'll cost you 5 silver.
Frugal, like bull.
Well, Kai, I enjoyed myself tonight. This, you know what? I appreciate you taking that time, but I don't think this is my speed.
And Quint gets up from his stool and he starts walking out the
3
door.
silver.
What? A silver? You say?
1 silver.
Well, sir, I think you got a deal. That's highway robbery, but I appreciate you taking the time.
And he's gonna put an entire silver piece on the table.
And you know what?
And he puts 2 silver pieces on the table.
Pour some for my friend here.
And he gestures to the sleeping.
Ah, him named Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. I hope you don't mind me asking. No offense, Jeff, and no offense, Kai. You wall of a man, but that's the man over there.
And Quint kind of gestures to the table off to the east that has probably the only handsome individual in the room. Says,
Excuse me, is the Tengu
Elton
on
is offended.
stage mean nothing to you?
no, the Tengu is obnoxiously
stage?
gorgeous. There's a difference.
That Tengu art goes so crazy.
Uh-oh.
Tell me, what's their story? What's their name? They in here often?
Ah, yes, his name also Jeff.
Ah, I see.
Looks over to the sleeping individual.
You guys brothers?
Kai can't be bothered to learn our names, so we all just Jeff.
I see. Okay. Well, okay. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate that. What's that gentleman over there drinking?
The handsome one.
Yeah.
Beer.
Beautiful. Give me a beer as well, if you could be so kind. And Tazik, I stole your thunder. What are you drinking, buddy?
I've just got the ale. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's all right. Get another ale for that delightful rat folk, and maybe a shot of brandy if you got any.
Oh yes, lots of brandy. Chillish
perfect.
special brandy is yes.
You know what? I got a bit of a taste for Chelish brandy. Give me 2 more shots of that too.
Cost
And Quint,
5 silver.
Well, you know the drill. And Quint starts walking out the door.
1 silver.
How Chelish brandy? How fine are we talking, Kai?
The finest that fell off the boat.
Yeah. All right. Tell you what, I can do. For the 3 shots, I'll give you 2 silver. Highway robbery, but
2 silver
like
and 1 copper.
Yeah, fuck it.
Excellent. And he just takes the 2 silver and leaves the copper on the table.
Yeah.
I like you, half man. Tell you what, I get you house special on the house for good customer.
Well, I have a dagger in my sleeve. If I ever say no to that question, I want you to take that dagger and put it into my heart. You understand me?
Oh.
Please give me that house special.
Excellent. And you just kind of like walks over. Oh, and I should mention, I neglected to mention, there is a giant toad's head mounted on the wall. Like that's just like a trophy of a giant toad's head.
Amazing.
Hazik's just gonna lean back and go. He said on the house. Just make sure he doesn't put you up there.
I like you, half rat.
Wordplay.
Full rat? Are you half rat or full rat?
Full rat, but appreciate the question.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. And yeah, he just kind of like shouts in the direction of the back, and he says, "1 house special, and a half portion for the rat." And then
Fantastic.
you hear someone shout in the background, "Yes, sir, right away." And Quint, you are pleasantly surprised to hear the sound of cookpots and various things going clang in the busy kitchen in the back of the restaurant.
What you cooking back there?
House special, #1.
I see. Well, if you're ever hurting for work, I've been known to leave kitchens better than they were when they started.
Talk to Hero. He know how to cook.
The hero.
Maybe not the wormwood.
He the chef?
He
Yeah.
#1 chef in all of Shit Island.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. I got a house special. And Quint takes one of those shots of brandy and slides it over to Tazik. That's for you, buddy. And you, Jeff. I'm sorry, friend. You're just gonna have to enjoy this mead. Quint takes a sip of the mead. Yep. Enjoy it.
It's vinegar at this point.
Yeah. Apple cider vinegar, my favorite. He makes eyes at the handsome individual and says, "I'm coming for you later." And then looks over to the back of the kitchen and says, I will sit here patiently for that there house special, and I wouldn't mind speaking to the chef if you have a chance. But don't let me take all your time.
He'll come out, bring food. Worry not, half man.
Oh, the night is young, believe me.
Yeah, and to that end, the music does kind of stop. It's just like a natural stop. Edmund and the unnamed Birdman have finished their tune, and you see them exchange a bit of words here, and they kind of like, Edmund kind of signals to the Birdman, scratches his throat, and Quint, as you look over, you do see Tazik, Khan, 3 of you would look over, and you see Edmund kind of mouth the words, "Thirsty." To the Birdman, and the Birdman ever so slightly nods, and they both know what to do as they put their instruments down, stand up, and begin singing in harmony with each other about their love of rye whiskey. And
If Quint had a notebook, he would write down rye whiskey. He does not. Mental notebook.
don't worry, I'll post that rye whiskey thing in his what's the what did I call it on the Discord?
Edmund's Laments.
His
Yes,
Laments,
that's where
yeah.
rye whiskey will be
Yeah.
played.
Nice.
Tazik,
Oh no, Tazik will.
I was gonna say Tazik will take the shot of brandy, like, do a salute to Quint, and then when Quint looks away, hand it to Khan,
Just down it.
and then take his
Hand it back to
second,
him.
take his second pint and walk over to Eldon and put it down. Since
Eldon
didn't
will
call-
give him an appreciative nod, and look up and kind of notice what's going on. Try to make sense of. Obviously, you can see Edmund in the Tengu singing, and he's kind of eyeing the Tengu, and he'll kind of say to Taz, "It's quite the character that Edmund's made friends with."
Tazik nods, and then oh wait, I have something for this. Haha.
Could turn it around.
Good.
The excitement.
Telling you, man, if all of you just put up one rank in linguistics and learn Veggie Pygmy, you can communicate through ham bone.
I mean,
Is it hand bone or
It's ham
ham
bone.
bone?
Definitely ham
Bone.
bone.
and bone.
Man's got a 21.
So Tazik
All right.
says a 15 for 21. Tazik's going to mime basically. They're very much alike. They both like drinking.
Fair enough.
Like,
They do like drinking. I'm like tempted to like, if I wish I could play music on stream. Like it like
Mm.
it's a very sad day that's just not allowed for some reason. These gosh darn
Alas.
copyright laws.
Kids these days.
Yeah, but maybe on our break we can all take a second to
Oh,
give
yeah.
a quick listen. Why is Spotify installing on my computer? That's not what I wanted at all. Guess there was.
That's the
Is
worst.
there an update? There must be.
They told you
an
now
update.
it's taking over.
Must be updates.
Gosh, I love updates. Well,
So much fun.
dude. I didn't even. Okay, rye. You know what? Since I'm here, since it's open, rye whiskey. There it is.
Tazik's also going to sketch on Eldon's board of many communications. Keep an eye out for potential shipmates, and pointed at Eldon.
Eldon will consider what he wrote, and yeah, that would be nice to have a couple extra hands around.
Spook just ain't getting the job done.
You listen
I mean,
to us.
This is the problem, right? Is any person we bring on board has to be okay with living with a spook, a reef claw, a chicken, and a kobold in a box. Like, it's a friggin' menagerie up there
when
already.
you put it that way.
And an Eldon zombie demon, or sorry, not Eldon, Edmund
and
zombie
Edmund,
demon guy.
whatever the hell Edmund is, yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Exactly.
established
Don't discount.
Edmund does
We-
not
And that's
does not
Oh.
ping undead.
and the
true.
two
Doesn't
rats
mean he isn't.
and
That's all I'm saying.
That's
And the dire
facts.
rats. And the dire.
yeah, Radicus
And
and
Yeah.
Socrates and
Socrates.
aristocrat.
Socrates and aristocrat. That's it.
Socrates has the most
Aristocrat.
cursed art.
It's delightful.
It's so delightfully cursed.
It was good.
Delightfully cursed, maybe. Yeah.
Wait,
Very much so.
Socrates, yeah. Aristocrat has like the most
Socrates and
aristocrat
Aristocrat,
has like
yeah.
the most adorable.
It's unbelievably adorable. Like, it's
I
strangely...
still haven't seen them. I never go down there.
Oh, that's fair. It's
My character's
strangely
never in the basement anymore.
anthropomorphized.
Has you also gone blind? Is that what I'm to understand?
No, but when Eldon's asleep, his room is not where the rats
Facts.
are.
Yeah.
His room is on the
Facts,
second
facts.
floor.
Rats. They are.
Guys, I'm gonna do something a little unorthodox, and I'm gonna take a break now because then we can just kind of keep busy until like I don't know, 10 o'clock probably.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I will put us on a quick hold. Let's say 8:20.
Sounds
Perfect.
good.
Perfect. And then you guys take some breaks. Go listen to Rye Whiskey. Quick fun fact about that song: it's actually the one that inspired me to create Edmund. Just like before I even had a concept of Into the Maelstrom, I just pictured this character while listening to this song.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys have fun with it. And... We back.
Going live.
Do it
Yeah.
live.
Ooh.
Back at
Yeah,
it
thank
again.
you
at
guys for
Krispy
that
Kreme.
impromptu leave. I just had some paperwork that needed to be filed.
Mm-hmm.
No sweaty.
Doing business.
Doing business, dropping some kids off at the pool.
Yep.
Pause.
Oh yeah,
Hold up.
Taking a porcelain cruise.
porcelain cruise. But yeah, okay, so you guys are back at it. If I remember
I've heard
correctly,
this
we
song,
got the cook cooking in the kitchen. Con is conning on the table. Edmund and Unnamed are hooting and hollering, and Quint is flirting with the handsome man.
Yep. Well, yep.
Just trying to wait some up.
He's making his way to the handsome man, and he is eagerly awaiting some food from the kitchen. But that is all fluff, so I will take the back seat.
Morgan, how's life on the ship doing? Are you just being spooky?
I think so. I think Morgan will probably be sharpening her weapons
Ooh, oh, there is
and making a display of it.
That's not intimidating.
is
Taking like a whetstone to her pistol.
actually a thing for there is a mechanical stone to
Yes, there is a thing. Yes. I think it only lasts like an hour, but there is a thing you can do.
I fucking hate you.
Like oil that gives.
Yeah, I think it is literally a whetstone.
I love that you broke
Mechanical
Dio.
item.
That was
The
great.
ship just explodes because she does it the wrong way.
She's like
Oh,
sending
no.
sparks next to the gunpowder.
Sharpest gun in the shackles.
Opening the cannon.
Wait, what's her intelligence again?
You tell us.
At least high enough for that. Let's be honest.
6.
Nah, I don't think we'd be in any danger of her doing that.
Morgan has like intelligence
Yeah.
investment, right? Because you get it for skills or something. Right?
Uh,
You have like 12 or
yeah.
13 int.
13.
Damn.
Okay, let's put that in perspective. You and Eldon are equally intelligent.
I wouldn't trust Eldon
So,
to
like-
not send sparks near the gunpowder. What do you want?
Absolutely. But not because but the thing is with Eldon, it's not because he doesn't know better. If he's sending sparks near the gunpowder, he very much knows what he's trying to do, and he's very deliberately trying to set something
He's
on
trying
fire.
Your Honor, it was not an accident.
See,
It was
yeah.
intentional.
Yeah, it was
Eldon is busy trying
100%.
to kill the captain by sinking the ship he's on. Eldon has forgotten that he is in fact the captain of the ship he's on.
right. Listen, old habits, you know.
You're gonna die hard. So, guess your name is Old Habits.
Fire in the hall.
I am so mad that we'll never see Die Hard 6 because Old Habits Die Hard would have been the perfect name to have like an
Best title.
80-year-old Bruce Willis.
Honestly, like Red and
no.
Red 2 was basically as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Which like they weren't the worst,
Red
but
was a great movie. Red 2, not so much.
Red was great. Red 2 was
What's his name?
okay.
John-
Red was
John
great.
Malkovich? Is that the actor?
John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Red 2 was a film.
Red 2, of all the films that have ever been made, Red 2 is certainly one of them.
Definitely one of the films of all time.
Yes, there it is. A whetstone, 2 copper pieces.
Yep.
15 minutes of work, and it gives your weapon a +1 bonus on the damage roll the first time you hit with it on a non-magical blade.
Does it have to be a? Damn it! I was like, does it have to be a melee weapon?
It says a blade.
Dang it! It does.
It
Yeah, it
it
only
actually
works on
honing a
non-magical
blade.
blades.
It specifically says, yeah, on a blade.
I use it
Dang
on a
it.
club.
I use it on a
I
gun.
whetstone my gun. Okay. If you guys...
Eldon whetstones the heathen blade. It does nothing, but he wants to do it.
Is that a euphemism? Dio's gone.
We broke him. We did it.
We've killed him.
No, you have...
We got him.
You guys need to read Wheel of Time, and then you'll see what my basis for the Heathen Blades was.
Oh. Oh boy.
Okay, so
Oh, see,
all I
okay,
can
so
imagine.
Uh-oh.
great. The one person who gets the reference, great.
Yeah, Stu's worried that bad. So all I can imagine is Morgan sitting there sharpening her blade, and then Reef Claw sees her doing this and just starts using a whetstone on his hand.
Scrubs. What do you mean?
Or his
Reef Claw-
teeth.
Shells.
He starts flossing his teeth with a whetstone.
Reef Claw will just
Yeah.
pick up some random
He's
rock
filing
and
his
start
teeth
filing.
down.
Yeah, that's true.
Also,
He's not
guys,
that.
fun fact. I didn't realize this until the other day, but the additional stat blocks for Smooth Brain and Reef Claw, they've both been reworked a bit now, but the initial stat blocks had Reef Claw smarter than the average Smooth Brain.
It's not saying much.
No, it's not.
No,
Like
it's not.
that is a low
Oh,
bar.
it's incredibly
Yeah.
low bar, but we love this Smooth Brain.
We do love this.
Excuse me, sir. Our mutual
No
employer
wrinkles,
would
no
like to know
sad.
where the fact, where the blades are.
Listen, we would also like to know. So if you have any useful information, share it. Otherwise, get back in the damn box. Stupid kobold.
The box cannot contain me.
Back in the damn.
We are many.
Watch.
He is the box.
I am one with the box. The box is
Schrodinger's Smooth Brain.
Schrodinger's.
It's like, no, you're right. Go ahead. You enjoy your accommodations. He gets back in the box. We lock it, and Morgan chucks it over the edge of the ship.
Because that
Yeah.
wouldn't aggravate Jason.
Do
No,
I look
somehow
like
the
I give a
box
shit at
just
this point?
How the box just reappears in Eldon's quarters,
I was gonna
fully
say.
intact, Smooth Brain in
Smooth
there.
Brain is now double. There's 2 Smooth Brains.
Yeah.
So what you're saying? Well, wait a minute now. So what you're saying is we throw the box full of
Confirm.
Smooth Brain over the ship, and the number of Smooth Brains doubles. We could go back with an army.
An army of Smooth Brains.
But they wouldn't be loyal to us, though.
Doesn't matter. They're cannon fodder.
We'll drown them in their blood.
No. Then we throw the army of
Dio's
Smooth
just
Brain
losing it.
against the Legion Oblins and gain experience from all of them.
Right.
How long would it take to
We
build a
use-
catapult?
Not long. Listen, Morgan doesn't need a catapult. She can just yeet the kobolds. It's so right. We throw them at the Legion Oblins. Kobolds versus goblins. Problem solves itself.
Cheaper
So
than
I would create
cannonballs.
chucker.
Facts. Cheaper than the gunpowder it would take to fire a cannon at the Legion Oblins.
Prestige class kobold chucker.
Yep.
That's it. Instead of the cannonball chucker, I'll build the kobold chucker.
I
Done.
can respec Morgan.
There you go.
I don't need
Intimidate
then I don't
bot.
need then I don't need ricochet toss. I just throw more kobolds. They don't need to come back. Just throw more kobolds.
We've killed him.
You've
We've
heard,
killed him.
you've heard of the peasant railgun. I present you the infinite cobalt cannon.
I just want to bring in a broodmaster summoner that just summons lots and lots of Smooth Brains.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
What have we done?
shackles, brother.
I
Yeah.
hate you guys. My daughter's sleeping
Oh.
on the other side of the wall.
We
Dude,
all.
Welcome to the shackles.
My
Okay.
child's sleeping in the same room. It's fine. We're fine.
My child's sleeping on top of me, and it's not bothering him.
Yes, mine is still sleeping. Can confirm.
An occult class where you can summon monsters through paintings.
Oh, that's a wizard, isn't it?
Might be a wizard.
There's always been isn't it like the painting guardian or something like that? Painting
Maybe
keeper.
that's it.
Or it's either a summoner or a wizard. I can't remember, but it's
definitely summoner.
I think it's a wizard because like the whole thing is that you take craft construct with it, right? And you become the tiny painting god or whatever, and it's just like the most broken thing in the history of the world.
I may or not exploit it for there's definitely a ship that's filled with anime characters, and that one may or may not be a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Boy.
It's time to fight.
Oh no, he's having a stroke.
He keeps going as he just slowly walks downstairs, just out of sight. He's still... And then, like from the muffled belly of the ship, you're sure duel.
I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Nah, we out.
Yep.
We done.
We leave.
You see the wake as our ship just hits.
Then hit the jets. We
I
out of
get
here.
no reverse card of we run the fuck away.
Listen, Eldon can
Anyway.
actually help with that now. I have obtained new spells.
You guys can bravely run away efficiently.
Well, we'll see.
Well, in theory, we could travel faster now, at the cost of some spell slots.
It's not bad.
Okay.
We can also find if Morgan can intimidate a god.
That's
You
later. We're going to the
Give me
Maelstrom
some time.
eventually.
Test that
Give me
theory
some
at your
time.
leisure.
When we
Got
get
a stat
when
block.
we
That's
get
all
to
I'm
the
saying.
Maelstrom, when we get to the Maelstrom, we can
Just
worry
test
about
us
that.
in the
That's
belly
good.
of the ship. Are we there yet? No.
Not yet.
You know, Tazik's just gonna like load the ship with all of the explosives.
I think
Yeah.
we're gonna need a bigger ship.
No, see, Besmar's
No.
pleasure is.
We just need more.
They're saying we're gonna
you
need a
just
bigger
load
boat.
Besmar's pleasure with nothing but gunpowder in it, right? Not
Yeah.
even in the barrels, just loose gunpowder.
Oh yeah, pack it
Wall to
like
wall.
every room.
Seal it
You
wall to
leave
wall.
Smooth Brain in
Yep.
charge of the ship,
Yep.
and you have him sail into the Maelstrom.
That's right.
It's like the TNT
Okay.
trapping the Ender Portal.
Yes, that's exactly it. We're gonna nuke the hurricane.
No, see what we do is we give him an item that's not a wand. It's a command word item that allows him to cast spark once per day.
And the
We tell him,
command is
listen,
Smooth Brain.
when you get close to the other ship, you point at the gunpowder and you say this word. Do not say it now. Here's a sealed note. When we get off the boat, you can read the note. When you get close to the other ship, say that word and point at the gunpowder.
I do have a
Simple.
feeling that would end with him reading it as soon as we got off.
Yeah.
And or
Oh,
potentially
yeah.
beforehand.
Bada
There's a
boom.
non-zero chance. There's a non-zero chance.
Smooth Brain following Eldon's orders, guys. Come on.
Oh no, if it's Eldon, he stays in the box.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Smooth Brain is the one
Hey,
in the
Spook,
box.
Here's what you do.
Yeah. We've established Spook can read.
Despite his best
Yeah.
efforts, he can read. Oh man.
Anywho.
All right, so you guys are in a bar. Things are bopping. Music's
Yeah.
good. Food. Quint, you start salivating at the smell of food coming out of the kitchen.
Is that there house special you're talking about? I gotta admit, I'm actually kind of excited.
Kai slaps his belly and he takes a deep breath and he goes, "Ah, yes, how special, very good. You like it, you like it."
Can I make a cooking check to try to discern whatever the shit they're cooking back there?
Yeah, by all means.
Profession cook, I suppose.
profession cook.
Oh yeah,
Mr.
the most
Schmelz.
important skill possible.
Actually, I feel like this would be a perception and a profession.
Yeah.
Because you definitely need to pick
Sure.
up those smells, right? So.
You got it.
How do I properly feel like Profession Cook's the only skill that Quint has maxed?
Yes. I got 5 ranks in that.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so perception, natty 13
alright,
for a 12. And let me go ahead and give you that cook. Kaboom. Oh yeah, natty 2 for a 13.
Nat 13 for a 12 and a Nat 2 for a 13
You'll love
is
to
the
see it.
best pair of rolls.
You'll love to see it.
That's
love it.
that's almost as aggressively D&D as what happened to Eldon.
Perfectly balanced.
Like straight up.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Eldon set the bar way too high.
You're having some difficulty
Yeah.
picking out individual spices, but you do actually get the strong waft of duck and soy.
Cooking something most foul. Some kind of foul.
It's not foul at all. It's really good. Like I said, you're gonna like it.
Waterfowl. I got you.
Oh yes, the water is foul. That's why we drink beer.
Yeah. Here, here.
Tazik's gonna look at Kai and go, "Could I get a couple of rye whiskeys for our singers?"
God, yes, of course. And he steps over to you and he reaches. Wait, you want glass? You want bottle?
A couple of glasses. I think they'd like the bottle, but I don't like them that much.
Excellent choice. And he takes 2 glasses and he drops them in front of you, and he says, "I'll be 5 silver."
Tazik drops a gold in front of him and goes, "Thanks," and then walks to the stage.
He turns to Quint. You guys can come back whenever you want. And then he looks at the master elf there, and what can I get for you, sir?
I like to sit down on one of the chairs or whatever. Take an ale, whatever you have on hand. I was wondering, do you have anywhere on the island to offload goods at all?
Ah, yes. If you're looking to sell trade goods, I would recommend the mainland. There, they have a whole system, their whole port that is dedicated specifically for unloading treasure.
What about if now he like leans in a bit. I'm not much of a fan of taxes.
Tithes
What do
was it?
they-
I think.
Tithes was the word,
Officially,
correct.
yeah.
Officially tithes. They just sit there and gather 10% of whatever we offload, and I sort of put it into my pocket and sort of flip a gold coin through my fingers. The things on this island I've come to find. If you look in the right place, you can find what you're looking for. And he puts the gold coin down on the counter. I was hoping you could help me
He
find that.
takes the gold coin and he looks you up and down and says, "Where you from, stranger?"
The shackles. Born and raised.
What you
Bless you.
need, sir, is a proud cock in your life. And he winks at you.
Quint just nods from the bar with like a knowing look.
My. I should have guessed that. He's the only one who has a custom portrait.
Well, handsome man is custom too.
That's fair. Listen, there's two old guys in here, and
Hold on.
for a minute I thought one of those
Hold
might
on,
have been my
let me
character
help
for a
you out
second.
with Handsome Man here, because you guys have been, like, real interested in him.
I can see the full art. I can
photo.
see the full art, but if you mouse over him, you can see the full art. But
There you go. Can you see his
so
name
good.
now?
oh,
Ooh,
no.
new actor.
86, very importantly. That's not his number, that's actually his age.
Yeah.
This is some Aragorn shit.
I can see nothing.
Well, his name
You're
is
deaf,
New
not
Actor.
blind.
He's not custom. He's just random
Nice.
bar folk.
He's got new art, you know. And then, like I said, I'll wander over to.
Oh, there it is. I zoomed in. I can see his name tag now.
What was it? The proud cock.
He says you
whatever
need
said.
the proud cock.
That's what it was. I will wander over, sort of, in front of the. Just sort of listen to them playing and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe even chatting now.
Oh, come on.
Again, I've rounded up back on Tazik. I don't. At this point, it's
The gunslingers are a pair.
fellow gunman. Yeah.
Excuse me, he's a gun rat.
No, he's a man in my eyes.
Well, that's
He's a
so romantic.
Very forward thinking. He's whatever he wants to be. And he just happens to have a gun as well, so that's got to be in there somewhere.
You see Tazik and Khan just going, well, like, yeah, I've taken to holding my gun this way. I find it doesn't pinch as much.
Khan has a musket, so he tries to replicate it, and it just looks real weird. It's like, no, that's not for me. Not that one.
Tazik's got a musket, too.
Dude, I was
Oh, okay. I don't remember if
I
he
was
had a
playing
musket
a
or a
game
pistol.
last night,
both.
board game. It was a Western one. Can't remember what it's called, but whoever designed the miniatures has clearly never held a firearm in their life.
Classic.
Uh-oh.
Did you have the, like, gangster lean?
Dude, there was the one miniature holding a rifle had their hand like this under it, like it was like.
Were they reverse C-clamping a rifle? What is this?
Oh God.
Oh, that's spectacular.
It was. I was just like.
I guess it's not
Yeah,
reverse, but
it was
rotated.
uncomfortable. Like that does not feel natural in the slightest. Anyway, tangent. Yeah. So, Quint, you approach new actor 86.
Yeah, Quint will bring that one extra what is it called? Shot of brandy, and he had ordered another extra drink. It might have been one of the meads. I can't remember at this point. Either way, he brings 2 drinks over.
All right, it was one of the meads. Yes. Excellent. And for the record, 86 is not his age; it's his kill count,
Uh-oh.
Nice.
or it's his kills.
So he's coming on board with us.
I like a challenge.
All right, so we'll come back to you a bit, Quint. Actually, you know
That
what?
our new
I'm gonna dangle a carrot in front of you. As you sit down, you see a young man come out from the kitchen. Very handsome fellow that he is. Oh, actually, I have full art for him as well. I also just neglected to update that one, so I'll drop that in for y'all to look at in the Skype. Also, I'm gonna show you guys the handsome man art too, because like it is probably the most cursed out of all the ones I generated. Like it is hilariously bad. Just the way he's sitting, it's so good.
Oh man.
The chef art is incredible
weird.
if you don't look at what the hell his hands are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't look at his hands.
What's wrong with the hands?
His right
He's just like
Yeah,
cracking
don't
his
look at
thumb.
him.
that right hand is wild.
What's going on?
Yeah,
His left
He
hand's
got,
just like
like-
he's just like balancing giant chopsticks with his left hand, but his right hand,
his
I don't
right
know what
hand is a
happened there.
club.
Does he have 7 fingers?
I was gonna
Oh,
say, did it
yeah.
get hit with a meat cleaver or something?
Yep.
It's like I said, it's one
Or
of those things you don't look
tenderizer,
too
rather.
closely. It does just kind of look like he's like cracking his thumb,
Yeah.
but then you look at it because you're like, oh, he's cracking his thumb. It's like, oh, there's too many fingers
there's
there.
just like a paddle. Like it's
Yeah.
There is
He's
too
got
many
a big old
fingers
wooden
and-
spoon for a hand.
what he uses to stir the pot.
All right.
Gives it its flavor.
Now this guy though, Jesus, I mean, was quadriplegic one of the
Yes.
things prompted?
100%.
I
He's the king of the
hate
north.
that guy, but Jesus.
Listen, I will also say it. The art of the face gold. The rest of his body didn't line up.
Yeah, like
That man. It's like you expect this man to be ripped, and he do look like he's never seen a barbell
and
in
then
his
he's
life.
got like the most gentle grasp on his beer mug.
yeah.
He's just lightly. He's got the right number of fingers at least. Okay.
He's missing a pinky, I think.
You just can't see it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
He's got it raised out of frame.
I will say there is something very uncanny about the whole
The
posture.
posture is just, yeah.
The face only
Ow.
token really does it more justice. Like the token
That's
is fantastic.
That's a token I can look at. Then I get the floor, and I'm like, go back, go
No.
back, go back.
Yeah. Oh
I
God,
do-
no.
Science has gone too far. We need to go back.
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
All right. But yeah, what the guy drops in front of you there, Kai, he leaves for you, Quint, and he puts the half portion in front of Handsome Man. What you have in front of you is just this beautiful bowl of soup with fresh duck breast cut on top of it. You do see, just like with as a fellow cook, you can really appreciate the craft that went into this, as the skin is crackling, everything just smells juicy and delicious. The noodles look fresh, none of this store-bought hooky. And yeah, you're just like, you are just met with just the most tantalizing of smells and sights.
Oh my goodness gracious. Quinn's gonna look up at this very handsome chef and kind of nod. My apologies. What was your name?
Kai.
Kai? Well, Kai, oh, you honor me in ways I cannot even begin to describe. You know what? Before I even deign to try this amazing feast, I must ask. Well, firstly, and he kind of fishes into his coat, and he's gonna pull out
A ring and propose.
yes, exactly. He will pull out 3 silver pieces and gently, honestly, actually, everything Quint's been doing before this has been very ostentatious and very obvious, but he will discreetly give him 3 silver pieces and say, firstly, my compliments to you, but before I try this, I must ask, do you have any kind of black linens in the back I could anoint this table with?
Sure. And he just like disappears into the back and like gives you like the most puzzled look.
Yeah. Thank you, my good Kai.
And as he disappears into the back, unless you had more, Quint.
Quint will shout, "Velvet if you got it."
Yeah, velvet. And I'm going to jump over here to Tazik and Khan, who are... Khan, rather racistly, is approaching the only tango in the bar after being told he needs to find a proud cock.
I was gonna go talk to Tazik. Why'd you think I'm talking to the?
Yeah.
This is on the DM. That's all I'm saying. Or actually,
That sounded like
yeah,
an
whatever.
assumption.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what assumptions do? They make an ass of you and umptions. So this guy named Umptions.
This guy walks into a bar.
I think Tompkins is the old guy in the
Who's on
corner.
first?
I
Exactly.
don't know.
Third base.
No, he's the shortstop.
All right.
I don't care. Whatever. I don't remember the bit.
So I throw the
I'll
ball
look
to
at Taz.
naturally.
Natural.
I'll look at Taz and see if he wants to lead.
Tazik's gonna set the shots down or the glasses of whiskey down in front of both the Aarakocra and Edmund, our bard.
Oh, but I'm the racist for assuming the Tengu was the.
I don't think Aarakocras are on Galarian. I don't think that's a thing.
That's fine.
Tengu.
The Tengu. Yeah,
Not
sorry.
Tengu.
Listen, we know what he meant.
Oh, wait, no, these are Tengu.
No.
These aren't Kenku.
Nope. These are
They're
Tengu.
Tengu.
These are
It's a
Tengu.
Tengu
Simmer down over there.
It's a Tengu
Technically,
rebellion.
the Kenku are the parallel to Tengu, but like Aarakocra are their own thing. There
Yeah.
isn't really an Aarakocra parallel here, other than I guess like what are they called, the Garuda, but like
Oh,
they're like basically Celestials, so like not really a race at that point, but
The Tengu and Edmund the bard.
Tengu. It is Tengu, not Kenku.
Edmund and the bird.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Edmund and a bird walk
The
into a bar. You think
bird
the
is
bird would have seen it coming?
Edmund and the Bird is a buddy cop movie from the 80s.
Actually, the name of my new band.
It's my Lady A cover band.
Or jazz. Fuck.
All right, guys, that's it. Stream's over. See you guys next week.
I was trying to. My man just one upped my bit.
Well, listen,
Was-
Eldon,
was-
I gotta do something. Eldon's doing fuck all today, okay? He
Eldon's
can't
deaf
do
and
much. He's
writing.
still deaf. I gotta find my bits where I can get them.
So you heard it here first, folks. Eldon doesn't know where his bits are.
Facts.
It's a serious problem. By donating, you could help Eldon
Yes.
find his
Oh.
bits.
Yes. Oh man, this would have been a perfect joke if I was affiliate, because then I could be like, and don't forget to drop your bits.
Yeah.
Give me those bits.
Anyway.
Show me.
Eldon's
Head
bits
over to the
got rattled
Patreon.
with the
Head over to the
gunshot.
Patreon to help Eldon find
That's
his
right.
bits.
Eldon, head over to Patreon so you can help the DM.
Eldon needs a new set of ears.
The starving
Yeah.
DM pay his bills.
Eld-
3 installments of $39.95. So when Tazik puts the drinks down to like Edmund and the Tango reach forward, do
Oh, they
they
finished
keep
their
singing?
song.
Do
They are performers first and foremost.
Listen, I don't know if he caught him between set. You know, I wanna make sure.
Oh, does Edmund not show his full art when you guys mouse over him? I gotta fix that.
He does not.
I gotta fix that.
Nope.
Um,
I think we might have
will
seen it initially, but yeah, it's always been the token.
Yeah, I gotta fix that at some point. But okay, cool. So, yes, the guy he finishes the set, and they look down at the whiskey, and they both Edmund and the Tengu, not Kenku, the Tengu, lean down, pick up the drinks, and they take a hearty swig, and thank you for it. And Edmund does turn to his partner there and says, this fine rat folk here and the elf there, crewmates of mine, subordinates. And the bird man nods his head a bit and says, I can tell they have a blue ring around them. Get it? Because your tokens have blue. Never mind. Anyway.
Do they?
Does your token not have a blue ring? Okay.
Oh, they do. Okay. No, I was just like, did they?
No.
I never stopped to look at it.
But yeah, then he introduces himself, and he unsurprisingly, given that you guys can see his art, does a very flamboyant flick of his feathers, and he bows towards you and says, Galwin Proudcock, at your service.
Just hear alarm bells going off, and
Your alarm bell's going off? What? What's...
yeah, he said it's proud cock. Wait, that was it. It was the whole bit.
Alright.
All right.
And yes, any friends of Edmund's, subordinates or otherwise, more than friends of mine. Tell me, Master Ratfolk, what brings you to find Shitraft Island?
Oh, we were busy in the area. We needed to resupply. We have a fair few treasures we have to unload. Normal piratical type things.
Ah, you damn! God damn it! God damn it! Every time. I had the brain cell for a minute. You took it from me.
We made that joke so long ago too. What was it? Oh, I didn't remember. Who? Okay, why can I not think of the dude's name?
Anyway.
The dude Morgan made fun of several times.
Scourge?
Scourge?
Scourge.
Bug?
Yes.
Scourge.
Oh,
Yeah,
Scourge.
you guys gave poor
We
Scourge
we were
emotional
originally
damage.
going to call it Scourge's Sultry Sessions, but
Yeah.
now it's Help Eldon Find His Bits.
Yep.
Pretty good.
That's the second pay-per-view.
Check out our link tree.
Check me out on OnlyFans, guys.
Only friends. Can't say that.
Only
Only friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
On the other website.
Understand
Minecraft.
at the DMCA.
Only
Saved it.
only pans.
Only pans, only flans, where I share pictures of my desserts that are exclusive
Mhm.
flans.
Only
They're,
only pans. Is
Does God have a flan for me?
I hope so. Yeah, when I get those pearly gates, there better be a flan waiting for me. Otherwise, what's it all for? Why are we here?
Anyway,
Just to suffer?
Just to suffer.
blue team built a base over there.
Crawling in my skin.
Nope, that's it. I can hear the copyright strikes.
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Shadow's knocking on my door.
We're too fast.
In my
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
That's right.
All right. All right. Let's chugga chugga. Back
Sorry.
on rails
Back
here.
on
folks.
the wheels here.
Sorry.
There was a,
Sorry.
Back on the rails a little bit.
Economy seems to have found your proud cock.
Yay!
Pause. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, what? What's the problem? But what did he say to what Tazzy said?
Oh,
Was that the? Did he continue
Yeah,
after the
well,
introduction?
well, he looks at you quizzically, and he looks at Edmund and says, "Well, you're more than welcome to unload your wares on the mainland. There's the whole business up there set up for such a thing."
Tazik just gives it a kind of a disgusted look on his face and goes, "It's a unfortunate business over there."
Quite. What with the oppression of my people and tithing going around, I understand most people would have most decent people would have a unfavorable view.
Tazik looks at him and goes, "Most people wouldn't call me decent people, but I definitely don't have a favorable view towards that mainland."
Tazza, could you roll diplomacy for me?
Oh God, this is like having Eldon roll a
Diplomacy?
intelligence check.
Like having Eldon
This is
trying
like
to
Eldon
stab
rolling
someone
a
in the
strength
chest.
check to haul a pot of soup.
Yeah.
I was fully prepared for like Kevin's chili.
A 7
boy.
for an 8.
With a -3 to improve a creature's attitude or gather information.
Yep. I think that was my drawback too.
So that's like a
That would be
5 or
5. You guys are trying to gather information on
Yeah, Tazik's not actually trying to gather information. He's just making
Oh,
conversation.
okay, fair enough then.
Well, he wasn't a part of Con asking the bartender where to get stuff. He was off at that point.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, so yeah,
we
that
were
diplomacy
separate.
check
Yeah.
was completely unnecessary then.
That's the spirit.
Oh, but I'm about to make one. So
I was gonna say, so you just had Tazik like talk in Tengu and say something offensive about Proudcock's mother.
My mother was a
yeah.
saint.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
no, my mother.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that point.
Just because I happen to be one of 16 and there's 7 different fathers doesn't mean anything.
I will jump in though on something he said is I'm not from Chaozu. Chaozu. I've said the wrong thing already. Oh my
Not
bad.
Chaozu. That's a Pokemon.
Damn it, he's right. I presume I point outside or whatever. The Hell Knights, are they a new addition?
Rather unfortunate one. Come to quell the what do they call this up there? Rebels?
I do believe that is what they've referred to you as.
Yes, so rebellious, wanting the land that is ours to be ours again. I apologize. I've said too much.
I mean, I like take a step closer so I'm not, he's not shouting like 10 feet. Oh fuck, what's the quote? I almost pulled a bird thing on this man that may have insulted him. Let's just say I'm not too proud of them myself, and potentially they have some information that I'm wanting. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I had to. It's the only thing I got. He's a bird man. What do you want out of me? You give me another bird-related. Yeah, roll diplomacy. Sure, we're going to introduce disadvantage just for what you just said. There's an entire new mechanic.
We're going to use exactly this once, but roll disadvantage, damn you.
No!
2 nat 20s.
You bet it. It's going to happen.
Yes.
I assume diplomacy.
Unless you're bluffing him.
Like,
Or intimidating him.
Oh, can I make it roll
I don't
twice? I can! What is it? 2d20, keep lowest? Yes, I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh.
Well, listen, guys, we're gonna get thrown out of here, or I'm gonna get
For the
bird
record,
feet in the head.
I wasn't going to actually use the disadvantage.
Listen, it's not much of a difference. It's a 10 instead.
Which still isn't enough.
So, damn it. Well, boys, I locked us out of a quest. I'm sorry.
I mean, at least the 10 would be a potential
There's a
success
shot.
because, we have Edmund who this guy seemed to like.
Edmund's gonna be like, these aren't. I don't know these people.
Can Eldon see how clearly these guys are falling flat in this conversation from where he's sitting?
You can sense the embarrassment.
He'll get up and saunter his way over.
Oh God, we're gonna bring over a deaf man.
I have a big...
Eldon-
Elf and a deaf man walks into a bar.
It's weird.
Deaf
His
man and
ears
elf
weren't
around
working, but his
walking
eyes
in
are
a
working fine. Weird he didn't see it. Anyway. Am I going to pull the same gag twice? Hell yes, I am. Beat it till it's dead. Anyway, Eldon's going to walk up and...
Does it become necromancy?
Again, making a very
Exactly.
conscious effort to be aware of his volume as best he can.
Mhm.
Eldon's going to kind of give a very respectful half bow and say, apologies if my shipmates here have possibly said something they shouldn't have or offended. I mean, we mean no offense. We're just interested to hear more of the word around town and well, you're quite the character up here on this fine stage.
Yeah. Khan didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
Eldon didn't hear that. He's just smiling at him.
As you're talking, as you're talking to him, Edmund leans over and whispers something in his ear, that you obviously can't hear.
Yeah. Eldon is looking very suspiciously at Edmund.
But you do see the do their beaks move? Do they have expressions in their beaks? Probably not.
I would hope so.
Probably not much. Maybe like
Yeah,
in
a
the
little bit.
corner under their eyes, you can
his
see it turn a little
eyes
bit.
lighten a little bit, muscles relax some, and he nods a little bit, and he considers some things for a second. He looks at Khan and asks, Khan, actually I don't know your name. Oh yes, I do know your name. Edmund gave it to me.
Yeah, Edmund gave
Khan,
it to you.
are you able to translate for old no ears over here?
Let's give him a thumbs up.
Eldon's gonna hand.
Grab the writing tablet.
Eldon's gonna hand him the tablet.
How well do I know shorthand?
we know common. Let's stick to common. For the love of God, stick to common.
Starts drawing windings. Draws a little chicken, little thumbs up.
Wingdings.
Times New Chiliacs.
Stop. Yo.
Dio is gonna murder one of us before the session is out. Those Hell Knights are about to barge in and Pete.
Don't you love these
RP?
RP sessions, brother? Get you fucked right up.
I got,
Should've put
I
us on
got,
This is what happens when you put us in a
I
bar.
got no words. I don't even know what to say.
Times New Cheliax is so good. I actually think I need that. I actually think I need that on a shirt or something. That's so
Dude, we
good.
got so many shirt ideas here. Times New Chiliacs, Global Positioning Kobold, Just Roostin'.
Just roosting.
Oh dear,
Oh man.
we're doomed.
Yep.
Doomed. Okay, what was I?
We'll get another one with a sad-looking lizard man, just like looking down at his chest with a knife sticking out of it. Just oops underneath it.
Oh god, you guys slay me. I love you all so much. Okay, so he ponders your words for a second, and he says, "I understand where you're coming from, but I gotta admit, my memory ain't so good these days." And he hands out a very feathered hand towards Khan.
I'll pay my penance. We'll do one gold and see what he
His
does.
hand still waving there.
Then 2, so another
He's
2, so there's 3.
waving.
Eldon will hold his hand up to Khan. Eldon will hold his hand up
I'm
to
just gonna
Khan to
put-
stop him, and then Eldon will reach into his pouch, grab a platinum, and as he goes to put the platinum in his hand, he'll scoop the other gold back out, so he'll leave him with just the platinum coin.
He ponders, considers for a second. If this guy gets to stay around for at least the rest of the night, I can direct you where you need to go.
Zoom is issuing towards Edmund.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, Edmund's the only person he's cool with here, so he's all right
Mhm.
with Eldon. I'll just look at Eldon. I write it down and turn it around. Edmund stays for the night.
Sure. He was planning to do that anyway.
We're not permanently losing a crewmate.
Eldon. Listen,
some
I think you guys
scribbles.
would be doomed if you guys lost Edmund.
Not fun.
We definitely lose our main plot hook.
No, you just lose your war machine, honestly. You guys can get around the shackles no problem and find these things. Ideally.
I was gonna say, it would just slow us down a lot.
It's bold of you.
But you're not
It's bold of
wrong.
you to assume Edmund knows where any of them are.
Well, he
And
told us
90
what the first
becomes
one
a
is.
Real deadline now.
In 90 days, can we collect all 9 pieces of 8?
We leave.
Hey, that
Listen, I got a simple plan. We just leave. We're just not in the shackles. We ditch the smooth brain. We just
Hey,
leave.
we heard from that guy at that bar that one time that he has a cousin or something that said something about royalty and Tian Shop and Varisia. So why don't we go check that out?
Yeah, let's go.
This is how
Side
we play
quest.
Kingmaker.
This is now,
Side
now
quest.
a Jade Regent game.
Oh shit. What about technology?
And then we'll
Some
just
weird,
ditch the
like,
boat. We'll go to
robots?
Numeria. It's
Oh,
What
Iron
if there's a
Gods.
rogue AI?
You kids in your shared brain cell.
All right,
Yeah, it's getting a little warm. We gotta slow down.
Alright.
The brain cell's getting a little overheated.
buddy, I'm on fire right now. I don't know about you. He says, well, here's what you want to do. And he draws a bit of a map for you, directing you to what appears to be one of the huts on the island. And he says, at midnight. And he winks to you. And then he turns to Edmund and says, pick it up at number 7. And Edmund nods, and they begin belting out a new tune.
Awesome. All right. So it's what, like late evening, 7 o'clock or
I'd
something
probably
right
say
now.
even closer to like 8:30.
Okay. Eldon's going to kind of pull Khan aside and say, excellent work. We should probably notify Morgan, who's back on the ship. I'm going to start heading back there. You're welcome to come along, or if you'd rather hang out here. But I think I'll need some extra hands if we're going to go make this trip around midnight to exchange some goods. So I'm going to go notify Morgan of the plan and collect the things we have to offload.
Well, I have no reason, as to my own knowledge, to stay here, but I'll look down at Tazik. Do you have anything you're doing, or?
I was considering chatting up the bartender a little bit for some knowledge of the area. That's about it.
Oh, fair enough. I'll leave you to that then.
I might be able
And I
to meet
will.
up with you guys after the.
Yeah.
You
We'll
guys
pick
over yourself.
we can pick you up on the way through at midnight.
Exactly.
Yep.
Sounds like a
Then
plan.
I will leave with Eldon.
Sounds good.
As we're leaving, Eldon will kind of nudge Con and gesture over at Quint and say, "Let's just fill him in on our way out." And
Yeah.
we'll let Quint know on the way out as well that we found somewhere to offload some of our goods around midnight. We'll be aiming to head there, but he's welcome to stay here until then, and we'll stop by and see if he's interested in joining. Once we offload, Eldon will also point out that once we offload everything is the time he's able to distribute wealth to all the crew. So we'll,
Fair enough.
after midnight, once we've offloaded everything, or once we're all back on the ship, we can talk shares and talk everyone's cut.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I will eventually, because I assume you're going to go to Quint after this, distribute, or, disseminate that information. Midnight, due to sell stuff. Actually, after we sell stuff, we can actually get paid. Let's go.
get money, pay bills.
Yeah.
Almost said relay it to Morgan. Morgan's not here.
Nah, that's where we're going.
Morgan is keeping the ship
I'm so
safe.
happy one of you thought to stay behind because there'd have been some hilarity if you guys didn't.
You say hilarity. Eldon would have just zapped people and chucked them.
It's not hilarity. It's a murder charge.
Yeah, it's not hilarity. It's us running away from the Hell Knights after we kill everyone on the ship who snuck onto our ship. Like,
I just picture them like all in the cupboards and like hiding in just ridiculous places that like you just wouldn't think to look.
How did you get into a locked box?
The kobold let me in.
There's like seven of them with
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
It locks from the outside. It's not part of the chest. It's a standalone lock on a chain.
Ends up in a Scooby Doo chase through the rooms with Eldon with
In one door
shocking
out the
grasp.
door.
Yeah.
One pops up out of the box, and you're just like, what the heck?
Whack-a-mole in the barrels.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yep.
Anywho, is it?
what's it to you?
Quint?
Well, yeah, Quint would, I guess, in the time being, stay at the table. He'll kind of nod to, I assume, Khan, who kind of disseminated the info. He'll quietly say,
Walks over.
yeah, I think I'm pretty stuck in here, but feel free to give me a shout when things go down. I wouldn't mind getting paid a little more.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Given that you,
Yeah, sounds good. Have fun, kids.
Yeah.
especially because you
We're
guys
gonna
are
need
just giving away money at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not painting a target on your
Yeah.
backs.
It's about sending a message and then hoping a Hell Knight isn't the one who, answers it.
All right. Well, as Tazak comes back to the table, Kai reemerges from the back with a cloth that was probably black at some point, but is currently a nice dingy gray. This is the best I have.
I appreciate the effort. That's no trouble. Looking at the decor, I appreciate that rustic touch personally. Thank you very much. Kai, was it?
Kai, yes.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate that. I hope you don't mind. Could you take a seat for just a second? You got any other orders on the
He
go?
looks around. They couldn't afford my food.
I like that. Well, take a seat.
He grabs
Quint
a
will
chair
kinda
and walks
scooch
away
the-
with it.
Shit. Quint looks at the handsome patron and says, puns are... shit, I really like puns.
He didn't actually do that.
Fuck. Yeah, Quint imagines this all in his head, and then he looks and he's disappointed, seeing that didn't happen. What a shame. Well, I just wanted to say a bit of a toast to this remarkable... What would you call this? This was the house special?
Yes, it's his name. House Special.
I see. And Quint's going to kind move move this gigantic bowl off to the side, put this really dingy gray kind of tablecloth in
It's
place,
definitely
put
a
the bowl
curtain.
back on top.
It's a sun bleached curtain.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And you just see dust like just flying everywhere as he does so. He looks over at the handsome patron, says, my friend, we have some time for me to introduce myself, but I would love to present to you the pleasure of a real religious experience.
Oh,
if you
Buddy
will.
was
No
Buddy was
magic.
eating like the moment the food was in front of him.
Beautiful, beautiful. Enjoy, enjoy. And Quinn's kind of like nodding as he's watching him just down it. Looks over to Kai. Kai, my friend. Normally, this is where I would offer you a bite. You being the chef, I don't really know what you would prefer, but I wouldn't mind. It's awfully presumptuous, but I've run into some luck recently, and I was hoping I might be able to maybe take a look at that kitchen of yours. Maybe I could provide some expertise.
Oh.
Again, religious reasons, of course.
Oh, you wish to see? Of course. I'm happy to share cooking with fellow cook. And he says, he looks at you and says, I know chef when I see one. You have the cuts up your hands and the burns from handling hot bowls. I appreciate you, sir.
That I do. And Quinn like starts kind of like turning up one sleeve, and then he kind of stops partway through, puts it back down, pulls the other sleeve all the way up, and sure enough, you can see just tons and tons of scars. Yeah, it's quite quiet. Well, I'm gonna get real stuck in, and I was hoping that we could maintain excellent conversation.
Oh, sure. Now, is there any information you want to glean from him, or you're just looking to?
Yeah. That is a good question. Quint will see. This is probably more or less kind of the direction the rest of the crew are doing, but he would try to not necessarily discreetly. He would try to find out where to get drugs, probably the apothecary, and he would also just try to get to know Kai a little bit better. Try to figure out what he likes, what he doesn't like.
Yeah, sure. So about the apothecary,
I can give you persuasion if you'd like.
Persuasion works, I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
I think the most correct would be diplomacy, though. But
oh yes, I don't think persuasion's a real thing. Diplomacy.
Persuasion doesn't exist in Pathfinder.
Or if you're trying to get information about him, like insight, the closest thing to like insight would be sense motive. So you could do that if you're trying to like subtly gain info about his character without actually outright asking.
Yeah, but I think I'm not quite gathering info. I'm trying to get to know Kai a little bit better.
So I'll take the sense
so this is more influencing.
I'll take
I will use my selective luck as well. I've got, I think, 2 more uses for today. And kaboom. I said kaboom. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
A natty 19 for a 30.
Get out.
Nice.
And like I was saying, I'm just trying to get to know Kai a little bit better, and ultimately Quinn's intention is to get a full tour of his kitchen so that he has an escape route in case any chillaxian fellas walk in. And secondly,
there's no windows.
Okay, cool. He will hide in the oven. And secondly, he wants to get into Kai's pants. I think that's safe to say.
I see. Quint is a little horny for Kai.
Just a touch.
What's about it?
Yeah.
No,
He's not very pushy, but he's getting a feel of if that's on the table.
Dude, spaghetti straight until it gets wet. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. Try anything once.
Kai, Quint likes what Quint lacks. Maybe Kai does
you
too.
missed. No, you definitely know about Quint's relationship with the 7-foot tall half orc woman.
Yes.
Because you watched all the episodes on YouTube, right? Right, Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
I do. This is a bit I actually know about.
Oh, good.
He actually knows about one thing.
Nope.
Nope.
It's all a lie.
Quartermaster Grok, rest in pieces.
Rest in powers. Powers that be. I'm so mad I wasted.
Yeah,
that
she
voice
she
so
listen.
badly.
She had no relationship with the powers that be. She had no relationship with the powers that be. She was not saved.
I'm so
Nope.
upset I wasted that voice so early in the campaign.
I mean, I don't think any of us would care if you reused it.
Yeah.
I would care.
It's like, what's the quote? It's not a repeat
That's
if I
right.
haven't seen it yet.
GM, is that Grok's
No, it's
voice?
Tia Dalma's voice. You think I'm that original?
Listen, Grok could have a twin sister somewhere in the
This
shackles.
is Grok's twin sister Korg. Wait.
No, wait. No, don't do that.
Hello.
Don't. No. Don't go full Taika. Never go full Taika.
The rebellion failed. We
It's
didn't
called
have
a
enough pamphlets.
Didn't print enough pamphlets.
Yeah, screw you, Ghost.
Screw you guys.
Ghost. Set on me. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Oh, Mike, you're alive.
Oh my
He's saying the
God.
end of the Kangaroo Rebellion on its tree.
The Kangaroo Rebellion failed. We didn't have enough pamphlets.
Oh my God, the hammer pulled you off.
Sounded like you have a very special relationship. With
Very
your hammer,
special,
akin
intimate
to
relationship with his
lover.
hammer, and losing it was akin to losing a lover. Literally the best bit in that entire movie. That character's best
good.
bit is the whole bit about the hammer is so good.
Hammer pulled you.
Honest, the line, oh my God, the hammer pulled you. I quote that way too often. Jess hates it. I do it
So
all
good.
the time. She hates it. It's so funny. It's the best line.
It's beautiful.
Why did I agree to DM for you clowns?
Yeah.
Like literally the other day, I think she said
the same
somebody at
sentence
work
in the
pulled
weird.
something off. Like she said, it was a messy day, but they pulled it off, and I said, oh my God, the hammer pulled you off. Did the death stare I got worth every penny? Worth every penny.
If they didn't want us to eat dad jokes, they shouldn't have made us dads.
Honestly.
Facts.
Honestly.
Facts.
Joke
Sorry,
is gold.
full derail again. My
How
bad.
dare you? You're deaf. What are you doing?
Well, Ellen's not here.
All right. So yeah, with your 30, he doesn't say much about the apothecary. In truth, he doesn't really know him. But he tells you about the rumors about how he surprisingly doesn't deal much by way of illicit drugs. We could probably convince him to part with some of the more powerful licit drugs. Is licit even a word?
I will just choose to believe so. I'm extremely whelmed with this
Yeah, that's right.
realization.
How is whelmed not a word? Is it a word? I feel like whelmed is a word.
I think it is technically a word. I could be
Illicit
wrong.
is actually a word.
Does it mean
word?
the opposite of illicit? Ah,
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, it does. Actually, I had to look it up because I was actually
Hey,
trying to figure
English
out what the
worked for
opposite
them.
would be.
Yep.
English
Means
sucks.
lawful.
Yeah. Cool.
Neat.
So why do we have illegal, legal, illicit, and licit? Like, just doesn't. It's why is
Same reason why we have inflammable.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Don't try it. Just accept that it's awful.
Inflammable and flammable. Same thing.
anyway?
What?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna move you
Yeah.
2 tokens to the kitchen where you two belong.
Yep.
And so I'm going to do something that I'm so excited to finally do for Quint because, Quint, you're about to find a regional dish here. And so if you can beat a
Kai.
DC 25 profession cook,
I smell a hero point coming.
you will know this this recipe. You'll be able to replicate it, and whenever you cook it, if you do beat a DC 25 again, when you cook it, you will get a small bonus. Whoever eats it will get a small bonus.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
Love to see it.
Well, Kai, I hope you don't mind if I try a small bite. I'd rather try the original recipe, but we'll make our way up to that. Yeah, I will use my last usage of selective luck.
Let's go, baby.
Kaboom! Natty 1,
Believe.
let's go! Let's go, Natty 1. Natty 18 for a 32.
Woo! All right, so you can now completely replicate the dish, assuming you do have the ingredients on hand. I'll probably write out some basic, RPG-ish ingredient list. Probably duck noodles, oil, something like that, right?
The oil of a kraken. What?
Yeah.
And I can't quite figure out what the
We're
bonus
gonna
would be
harvest these
for
fresh
this
noodles.
one is just yet, but I imagine it's a very spicy, flavorful broth with the just beautiful aromatics in there.
+1 fortitude saves.
Plus one
Hardiness.
fortitude saves.
Mm.
All right, I can dig it.
Mm. Yummy.
For duck ramen, let's call it that. Let's go with that.
Nice.
Goddamn. Yeah, that sounds so goddamn good. Y'all are out there advancing the plot. Meanwhile, your cleric is flirting with people and eating food. It's
Good
great.
Learning how to cook. Learning how to cook.
Quint is living his best life.
Quint just wipes his chin. All right, let's try the food. All right, that's my one
right.
joke for the episode.
Joke. I
Done.
thought you were serious.
Older memester.
All right,
Yeah.
now let's see a performance check to see how well you please Kai.
It's
And
not
fortitude-
good.
And a couple
then
of
a fortitude
saves too.
This would be a
Perform check.
perform oratory, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there it is.
Natty
Ooh.
2.
Oh no!
You know,
Ouch.
the spirit was there,
Tazak,
but
you hear a yelp
Tazak
come from
just
the
walked
kitchen
in.
as Quint sneezes mid-meal.
Sorry, too much teeth.
D&D,
In
In
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Pathfinder.
That's right.
All right.
Dio's broken.
No,
one.
I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything is
break me.
fine. Anyway, so Tazak, you want to role play with the bartender a bit while Quint is role playing with the.
Yeah.
These are two different kinds of roleplay.
Yeah, so Tazik's just going to walk up to our friendly neighborhood bartender Kai, and I guess I'm going to have to roll a diplomacy. This is going to be
Wait, why are they
bad.
both Kai. That's not right. What?
Yeah.
You- I think the
bartender's
cook
name
initially
is
was
Kai?
Hero.
The cook is
Yeah.
Hero. Yeah.
That's right.
And then when the cook came out and Quint asked, he went, "I'm Kai." It's
Yeah.
like,
no,
wait.
Yeah.
he's definitely
Pause.
Hero. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. As I'm like saying, his name is Hero.
Man.
Hiro Mata.
You can be my hero, baby.
How do you circumcise a cook? Kick Quint in the teeth.
Yep.
Kick Quint.
Yep.
It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out.
All right. So Kai turns to the rat expectingly.
Tazik orders another ale and drops a silver on the counter and asks him, and hopefully it's a low DC. Don't need it. Basically, what why are you guys on? Like, what's the deal with this island? Why the heck are so many people just kicked off the mainland?
Oh man, I was not prepared to get into this monologue. Let me grab my notes. Real
Cole's
quick.
notes.
Grab the note.
Get the
let's
Cole's
go.
notes. Let's go.
I'm
I
getting
need
it.
the cliff
I'm-
notes for why these people have
Cole's
been removed from their
Cole's
ancestral home.
law.
I love that. I love that the two dads are laughing and the third dad is just head in his hands. Everybody else is just looking at us.
I didn't even hear what was said.
He
I know,
said,
right?
"Have you heard of? You heard of Cole's notes? Have you heard of Cole's law?"
Boo.
There it is.
I'd like to leave.
We leave. We throw a
All right,
Molotov.
that's
We
the
leave.
See you guys.
Finely chopped cabbage.
Dun, 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 dun,
Uh,
dun. That's all, folks.
all right. So basically, what he explains to you is that everyone on the island are descendants of some of the initial remnants of the exodus from Tian Sha. He explains how early on the Shenshu kind of made it to this area first, set up camp, and then when the Tian Sing, which is what his people are called, arrived here, they were initially met with open arms, but after time, we were kicked out of the city due to a change in leadership in the Shenshu Council. And so we were relegated to living on the ocean. We're actually banned, honor bound to never step on solid ground again. There are some among us here who would like to see otherwise, but they are few in honest. Yes, but it's a good life here. We lots of business coming in from people who wish to trade with the Senchu, and life here is pretty good, at least as far as compared to what happens to the poor Tengus who escaped with us from the Longhua Imperium many years ago.
Yes, we saw at least one of the Tengu and what happens to them, or what has happened to them.
Yes, what you... He gestures at Proudscock. Him? He's fine. He's outsider. He showed up here a few months ago. The Tengu in the city, they are starved. They lose their feathers. They're very malnourished.
That's terrible.
Oh, horrible thing that's happened. So, Proudcock, yeah, I saw you speak with him. I'm sure you know he helped Rebellion now these days, with procuring the goods that I'm sure you're looking to unload. And he winks at you.
It will surely benefit both sides of things.
Yes, but we are in difficult times now. With the Chelish, they show up here just within the last month, I think. They set up camp, and well, us here on Shit Creek Island, we don't know why. They don't tell us nothing.
I think it might have to do with the rebellion. They might be trying to put pressure on it to force it out.
He shakes his head. And
Doesn't
rebellion been
usually
going
work.
on for decades, if not centuries. This Hell Knights now, I don't think so.
Oh, maybe they found something and they need that Chelish muscle.
Could be. I'm sure if you ask around on shore, smart rats like you will find answer.
Maybe. Is there anyone around here who knows how to sail a ship?
Proudcock might.
He's not likely to take traveling. At least I wouldn't assume he'd take traveling. We can always ask him when he's done singing with our friend there.
Ah, yes. Edmund was his name, right?
Edmund's his name.
Wonderful voice, but he only seems to know the older songs.
He could say he's into the classics.
Oh, is he classically aged? Classically trained were the words I was looking for.
He's a fucking dinosaur.
Technically,
yeah,
the
you could say
Tengu were dinosaurs.
I mean, you could say he's a...
That's right, little dude.
Yeah. It's the snoring.
Oh, bless my heart.
Yeah.
He goes, you could say he's definitely classically trained. He's from his era is from a different time.
Oh, he has a beautiful voice.
Old
and
soul, you could say.
He brings in the crowd. This is most people I've seen in here all week. Six people.
Okay. Yeah.
You are strangers 2 through 5.
On top of the 6. Crazy. It's a busy day.
It's a great day for business. Someone order a special.
Someone ordered a special, but poor hero have no chance to cook special in years. Then half man show up and eat 6 portions by himself.
Yeah, that tracks.
You guys come back anytime.
Is there any?
Yes.
Oh, definitely. If we're in the area, we'll come back in. This place is quite an enjoyable little shindig.
Mm.
Is there anywhere one could find? It's a good wording. Anywhere on the island where one could find lodgings and a place to rest?
Oh yeah, just walk down the main road, turn the corner. Lots of brothel. Find a place to sleep there.
Good to know. And he nods his thanks and raises his drink.
Yeah, cheers. And here, top this off on the house. And he takes like a half-finished bottle of the mead that the other guy couldn't stomach and plops it in front of you.
Tazik's gonna roll a fortitude save.
Taz is having a good
He's
time.
having a good time, having a good time.
Oh, whoa! Too many notes.
Listen, now exactly. I just have to sing it really bad, and it won't matter.
Yeah.
You can't pick it up.
Yeah, how bad do you have to sing it for the? It's not
For
awful.
17. I'd
Okay.
say you make the
Yeah.
save to drink the pure vinegar.
That's at least worthy of being Mr. Fahrenheit.
He is, in fact, traveling at the speed of light.
But yeah, that's all. He'll just make a
I'm gonna send you
conversation
guys
with
one of my
Kai.
favorite videos ever. Lost. Okay. But yeah, he shares. Do you have any other questions for our fair bartender?
No, he's just. I think Tazik's just gonna make small talk with him while he waits for
Midnight to roll around.
and for Eldon to be done in the kitchen with
Quint.
whatever he's doing in there.
Oh yeah,
Quint.
I'm
Quint.
sorry, with his
Yeah.
8 to performance, he's gonna be in there a while.
There's gonna have to be snuggling after.
There's gonna be some aftercare after all that teeth.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right. Well,
One of
Thankful
you
he's a
lose that
cleric.
lifelink.
This is how we find out that Hero is now part of the lifelink.
Mm-hmm. My pleasure for your pleasure.
Yeah. Wait. Everyone's on your life link, are they feeling what you're feeling right now?
Well, that's up to you, DM. Everyone within 150 feet of me. So sadly, Morgan, I'm afraid
Eldon
you're
and
not part of
Colin went
that.
back to the ship as well.
We walk out of it.
Yeah, we walk out of the
Like,
life.
oh, that's a...
Yep.
Just,
So we actually don't like you have to reinitiate it, I think, too, right?
That is
just like
correct.
looks at
yeah.
Eldon.
Yeah, so it's
Well,
actually
it's a
actually
good-
broken.
Well, it's a good thing you can't see Tazik blush.
Man, don't you guys remember when we were on the ship and you were all life linked together, and Quint would get into Grok's room, and y'all would just wake up feeling like your bum hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Why does my ass hurt and I feel ashamed?
Oh no shame. Quint,
Everyone
Alcohol.
feels shame
Quint did
except
the,
for
Quint
Eldon.
did the walk of pride
Yeah,
every
that's
morning.
fair.
He walked the limp of pride.
That was the stride of pride.
The limp of pride.
Limp of pamphlets
It
right
was
there.
a logistical challenge that he worked very hard to overcome.
Yeah.
What a note to end the session on, I think, unless anybody has anything else. I figure we can pick up next week at the meeting with the fence.
Fair enough.
And I'm
Sounds
not
good.
just saying that because I
Yeah,
do actually have
makes sense.
artwork for the fence.
I mean, it's like a perfect stop point.
But see, you guys are going to
Yeah.
be meeting with
Yeah.
the fence literally right here. It's perfect.
Eating a fence with a fence.
Just off to the corner.
Fair enough.
It's a good
Delightful.
thing we're stopping there. We wouldn't want to cause offense tonight.
Oh,
We've caused offense 3 times.
Oh.
boo.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm not even going to go to our end title. That's it. I'm just going, quit,
That's it.
stop